a much cooler Loretta Lynn Ranch here in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. It's the MX SportsCenter show with the Red Bull AMA Amateur National Motocross Championships. Jason Wygant and Kevin Kelly joining you down by the creek. A lot of characters hang out here, but it's not as popular as it was the last couple of days because it's not quite as warm as it was the last couple of days.
Yeah, it was 100 degrees a couple days ago. This place was covered up. Racing's going on right now, so the beach a little more emptier than normal, but this is a place to be during the day.
It's like in the 80s today, I think.
Yeah, overcast, not too many people down here chasing the moccasins around.
Now, Friday, the tradition is by Friday morning we start crowning champions in our third motos. We'll give you some highlights of that, but as we did find out today, when the third moto happens, crazy stuff starts to take place. We had a women's class battle, for example, with Casey Cresson. We thought had a championship in hand. She tips over and almost gave it away to Jennifer Burton. You never know.
Yeah, she was able to come back and win it back, but for a minute there, Burton had it.
Yeah, so there's lots of drama in Moto 3s starting today. Let's give you the highlights. Super Mini 1, the number 92, pulls a pretty big hole shot. His name is Adam Cianciarulo.
Yeah.
He's hole shot pretty much every moto here, but he did crash in Moto 2, so he's holding 1-3 scores coming into this. The 62 on the Suzuki, Jordan Smith, is holding 3-1 scores, so he and Cianciarulo are tied heading into this one.
Yeah, he went one lap in and had a nice, healthy lead, 3 or 4 seconds right out of the gate. There's the number 1 right there of Cooper Webb. He's got some work to do.
And the 43 is Daniel Baker. He is second. Smith, the man who is tied with Cianciarulo on points, is third, and he's got to do anything he can to get around Baker.
Yeah, he's probably 4 inches taller than Baker. He's a big kid on that bike, making the pass there.
All right, so now he's in second. By the time he got there, Cianciarulo had about a 6-second lead on him, but Smith never gave up. Here's Cianciarulo putting the hammer down, trying to extend that lead.
There's the battle there. Cooper Webb now coming into play.
He's trying to get third from Baker on the number 1. Been a tough week for Cooper. Look at that, though.
Yeah, G'ing it out right there. He's all over Baker now, putting the pressure.
Finally would make the move for third. Here's Smith doing everything in his power to catch up to Cianciarulo, but wait till you hear how fast Cianciarulo was going. Listen to this. Okay, wait, not this section.
It's coming, promise. He's going fast there. You hear it there.
There you go. Cianciarulo had this one once he got the start.
Listen.
Why would he rev his bike even after winning?
Just proving how tough that motor is.
All right, Adam Cianciarulo wins Super Mini Class 1 over Jordan Smith. .250B modified. Thomas Covington holds the points lead coming into this with 3-1 scores. Joey Savaggi had a disastrous first moto where he finished out of the top 20. Here he is going for the early lead on the Suzuki.
Yeah, Covington has no business. Let him go. Hang back, do your thing, get those points, win the championship.
So it's Savaggi here on the 76 checking out. He had a huge lead. Covington, who beat Savaggi straight up in the second moto to put himself in this position, is in second. And as Savaggi gets away, the only question is, would Covington succumb to the pressure of Blake Savage?
Man, he was all over him the entire moto, and then there's number 74 jumping in there too, Zach Williams, Jason.
Right, so basically if you're Savage in third, the second Kawasaki here, you need 2 riders to finish in between you and Covington. And he had help with these Honda riders back there, but not enough. Covington kept shrugging off Blake Savage's charge. The Macho Man Blake Savage did everything he could, but could not get to that number 2 spot.
These kids fresh off the mini bikes last year. That's impressive for Covington.
Yeah, and Zach Williams running right there with him. This is a great 3-rider battle for second, with the championship hanging in the balance. Eventually, though, the 2 Honda riders, including Zach Williams there, were able to gang up on Savage and drop him back. No catching this guy.
He is solid. He's got a date with the A-Class after this one.
So that's Joey Savaggi. Not going to win any titles this year. He does win the moto, but Covington, by virtue of going 3-1-2, is your champ.
Watch out. It would blast his hair back.
Justin Bogle's the big name in the A-Class coming into this, and he's got 2 moto wins in 450A coming into this third moto, and a hole shot. Who's going to try to keep him in check? Jacob Hayes and Jesse Nelson.
Wow, Nelson just slammed his head down on the bar pad.
Yeah, and little mistakes like that would make all the difference. Hayes would be the only one that could keep Bogle honest for the majority of this moto. Here you see the gap. Nelson back there in third just made a few too many errors, and soon it was a 2-man fight. Bogle versus Hayes. Then in the second half, it was really just Bogle by himself.
Yeah, just don't make any mistakes. Win the title. Move on.
Looking for a 3-moto sweep. A couple other riders to watch in Preston Tilford and the number 12 of Justin Starling. There's Tilford on the Yamaha. Starling trying to chase him down. Starling, though, would run into some troubles later on.
Yeah, he actually stopped, just sat on his bike and watched the race.
Is that why he did
Yeah,
that?
he didn't run into trouble. He was just, man, these guys are good. There he is. He's just watching the race.
Check that out. Wow, that's very interesting.
It's a tough track.
Bogle got away from Hayes in the second half and showed the form that you'll see at Unadilla on the pro side, as he is the new Eli Tomac, Justin Barsher, Trey Kennard, Blake Wharton on that team. There's Hayes. Good effort by him for second, but just not quite enough to reel in Bogle. Yeah, he's got the hammer down on that Kawasaki. Meanwhile,
hang on.
Nelson, man, just a couple of mistakes like we said in this one. Disappointing week for Nelson, what would you say?
I don't know, but I would say that's a sick cross-up by Justin Bogle.
That's all you need to know. Bogle's got himself one championship. He'll go for another tomorrow. But so far, the kid's pretty much living up to the hype with 1-1-1 scores. Vet 35 plus, Clark Stiles, the Alabama Slammer, who's now a test rider for Dunlop, has 2 moto wins heading into this one. But another ex-pro you might have heard of, Jimmy Pavolny, gets out front early with Stiles in second.
Yeah, pretty cool story about these two guys, why Pavolny wanted to come back and race with Clark.
Yeah, basically he saw Stiles racing here last year and said, well, we used to battle as pros. I might as well come back to Loretta's and battle the guy. And look at the battle they put on.
Yeah, the vet class is no joke. If you're a vet guy, I think you're going to slide in here and pick up the title. The road leads right through Clark Stiles in Alabama.
Yeah, you're talking 2 guys here who have experience winning national numbers. Their Stiles taking the lead from Pavolny, but it wasn't done. Keith Johnson, who was second in the points coming into this moto, he needed to win and hope Stiles finished third, and there he goes, he takes the lead.
Yeah, and for a little bit it was working out like that, but Clark was able to get around Pavolny here later in the moto to seal the deal for his championship.
Yeah, so it was no problem. Johnson's going to take the moto win. Stiles here in a 34 will finish second, and Pavolny back in third. That was the championship difference maker. He couldn't stay in front of Stiles. Who's that on the 27?
Man, Scott Sheik hadn't been here since '93. That was the year Clark Stiles won a title here as well. Last time they both won titles.
Wow, that is wild.
18 years.
Moto win for Keith Johnson. Second going to go to Stiles, and that's going to be enough to win the championship. Pavolny finishes third in the moto. There's the Alabama Slammer. Clark Stiles got his first national title in nearly 20 years. Okay, there's a couple of guys behind us who wanted to be on this show real bad, and they said, hey, we'll even get girls and bring them into the water if that gets us on the show. So here they are working them over. You see the girl with the white, the other girl with the black.
Just met him 30 seconds ago, already got him in the water. Let's go for the baptismal.
You will do anything for the girls here, and including...
He did it. He pulled the trigger on that.
Wow, making it happen, all for MX SportsCenter. You got to come here and join us live. I can't believe we actually got this to happen.
Something else.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Congratulations.